No, we stand by the numbers. Here's the question. The question is, where is the money to pay for all the other activities of government besides health and education? Where's the money to pay for the next pay equity claim? To pay for the police pay rises, which are actually automatic every year, you've got to pay for them. To pay for all the changes that are going on for vulnerable children. We also run quite big chunks of government, corrections, defence. These are large pieces of government, the justice system, where you can't just run no new spending. So that Labor need to show us where the money is for it in their calculations.
Did you make a mistake?
What's that?
Did you make a mistake at $1 billion?
No, we stand by the numbers. The question is, Labor has to answer that question. Where is the money to run these massive chunks of government that generally chew up about $1 billion of new expenditure every year? Biosecurity, defence, corrections, the justice system,
Labor say
social
that money is there. Does it now come down to just this is there?
No, they have to show. No,
because you're the one saying they are wrong.
Yeah, they have to show where that money is, because when you look at the way the numbers are set out, they've allowed money for health and education, roughly the same as we would have, a bit more. They haven't allowed for all these other parts of government, and you can't just freeze expenditure on the rest of government.
Do you think that worked for you as a strategy in the debate last night, making that announcement yesterday and having Stephen Joyce call a media briefing?
Well, their fiscal numbers are always up for contest. In the last few days up to yesterday, they had been, our team had been looking through the numbers. There's clearly a gap. There's questions there that need to be answered, and it's quite appropriate to raise it yesterday or tomorrow or the next day.
But did you get some hits in that debate last night on that? Do you think that you had some wins as a result?
Oh, I think what it does is focus people on the very substantial changes Labor are proposing. They're proposing a major change to government spending patterns, and in fact increasing debt in good times. They're looking at significant changes around tax, and we found out today possibly a land tax for the land under your house, even though your house may be exempt from capital gains tax. It happens they're also proposing major changes to our way of setting pay and conditions in the workplace. And so it was important last night people start to understand the scale of those changes, and that all of them will be negative for the economic strength New Zealanders are.
It sounds like now that you're moving away from the 11 billion hole, though, into arguing that some other aspects of government other than health and education are unfunded. Is this a move away?
It's the same thing. No, it's exactly the same thing.
But the way he got to 11 billion was wrong.
No, don't agree with that at all. That's all listed out in the material that was put out yesterday.
But Labor's refuted that.
No, they haven't. In fact, one thing they did yesterday was change their website between 10 o'clock in the morning
and 1 o'clock. That's just one date. So the $11 billion. It
was only 250 million. That's all. It was only $250 million that they're trying to
government spending's
$94
billion. Government spending's $94 billion.
Yeah, but it raises the question of whether the question of trust and whether they know their own numbers or not. So look, we absolutely stand by the material that was put out there, and there will certainly be further debate about it.
But a large number of economists and commentators are saying that you got it wrong.
No, not a large number. A few people who might have looked at it have yet to see exactly where it's gone wrong. But I tell you, I know a little bit about the government's books, and so does my team. We've spent a wee bit of time on the government's books. We've been through a major process of getting out of a large deficit. Very proud that the last surplus, $3 billion, puts us, by international comparisons, in a very good situation, one that enables us to spend effectively to do things like increase elective surgery. Labor are proposing massive spending, and they're not able to show that they can finance all of it.
But the specific number that we got to, the $9 billion, I think, by adding up or accumulating what Labor called its operating allowance versus what National calls its operating allowance, that is wrong, isn't it? Like the way that Stephen Joyce...
they just haven't accumulated the allowances.
But they're saying they have accumulated it above the line.
Well,
they've put spending into health and education. If you look at it, you can see the numbers going up in the health line and in the education line every year. So
yeah, they've done it, but they haven't done it for the rest of the government, and the rest of the government's quite big.
Yeah, but so that doesn't exactly mean 11 billion. Then.
Well, it's all set out in the document that was published yesterday.